What's up again, everybody? Today we got a good one. My good buddy and my patron, Jayson Lucero, reached out to me, I think like Wednesday, and he said, hey, I got this cool team idea. I want you to take a look at it. And I looked at it, and there was a combo in there that I can't believe I forgot existed, or that I guess came into existence thanks to the Infinity Gauntlet set, and then I just never registered. And it just took me aback for a minute. I was like, oh my god, this is a thing. We should definitely do something with this. So he and I sat down and we talked about the different cards on the team and kind of came up with something a little bit special, a little bit spicy. So this is from him and I, and it starts with this card. This card is Ebony Maw, Supernatural Persuasion. This is a 5-drop mask character. Got that, oh, why did I blank on the Black Order, that's the one. The Black Order affiliation, 012-022-133 stat line. It says, when fielded, reroll target opposing character die if your character dice, your character dice cost 2 less to purchase until the end of the turn. And that's for any time you field an Ebony Maw. So if you wanted to, you could buy multiples of these and reduce things like crazy. But really, we're here for the global. The global says pay I think it's a fist. It's hard to tell on my screen. Yeah, pay a fist and a mask. Target character gains the villain affiliation until the end of the turn. And you may think, okay, well that's all well and good. Villains are kind of cool. Maybe there's some villain synergy that you can kind of go with. But actually, we're not going to do that at all. What we're going to do is use that to make one of our opponent's characters a villain so that we can guarantee that our characters get Overcrush. Because Martian Manhunter Endless Abilities is a 6-drop shield character, the Justice League affiliation. It's got the 134-146-268 stat line. He says, while he's active, when your opponent has a villain character die, your character dice gain Overcrush. So, if we can buy a 6-drop and then use a 2-cost global, we can make it to where everything, including Martian Manhunter, has Overcrush. And that is just so cool. That's just crazy. We don't have to just have Overcrush characters, the ones that have the keyword built into it. We'll just give whatever we want Overcrush. I love this. Now there's a ton of different ways that you can take something like this. I kind of think it would be interesting to take this in a recruit direction, because recruit as a keyword triggers whenever it deals damage to the opponent. So you could technically trigger recruit effects by giving them Overcrush. But we're just gonna put together a nice, clean, easy list with a couple of nice little spicy memes in here, starting with the spiciest meme, a blank text card. We got the Miss Marvel MJ native, NJ, why did I say MJ? NJ native, 3-cost shield character, the Avengers affiliation, 035-146-166 stat line, no text. We just have a 3-cost that is stacked on attack and defense. And we give it Overcrush, and we're just happy. That's a 3-cost Overcrushing character, which is so cool. That is I mean, we could take this really seriously, or we could play blank text cards, and I'm interested in the blank text. Please put me down for that, please, and thank you. Now, we do need to talk about how we plan on actually buying a 6-drop, because buying 6-drops can be a little difficult. So, of course, we have the Kree Captain Warmonger. We picked the 2-cost because what we're going to do is we're going to buy this, and then we're going to use it to Clayface, and then pay the global. So we buy a 2-cost fist character, we Clayface it in, we pay the 2 fists on the global so that we can more easily discount the Martian Manhunter. Now, there are some cool, interesting lines where instead of doing that, maybe you run an Asuka team, and Asuka reduces the purchase cost of mask characters. So you buy Ebony Maws so that you can then buy the 6-drop Martian Manhunter. But let's just go the a little bit more easy route, a little bit more streamlined, fast route, because I think we can make something out of this, something that's at least a little bit decently competitive. So we've got the Kree Captain and the Clayface. Now, here's another spicy piece. I liked this when he kind of suggested it, and I just wanted to keep it. Eddie Guerrero, I Cheat, is a 2-cost Bolt character. The 011-122-132 stat line. It's just got Tag Out. And why is that good? Well, the stats aren't necessarily like, much to look at. An 011 on top or on bottom is like, I mean, it's a sidekick, so it's never going to push Overcrush damage. But what it can do if you roll the 011 is put it out there, and then you pop it, triggering the tag out, put it into your prep area, and give one of your other Overcrushing characters +2/+2. And that's pretty cool. And we also thought, if this ends up getting the tag out triggered and then we roll it again the next turn and it comes up bolts, we need something to do with the bolts. So we have Bullseye in here, not for the ability, though I will read it. Bullseye Imposter Hawkeye is the common from the Infinity Gauntlet set. It's an 031 141 151. You have to pay 5 for this, which is ridiculous. He cost 1 less to purchase for each character die in the field zone, showing a burst or a double burst face. But again, we're not trying to buy him. We're just paying 1 on the bolt side down here for the global. Pay a bolt, target character gets +1 attack. So again, we just have a bolt pump that works nicely with a character that's hopefully going to cycle a few times by using the tag out effect. So that's a nice little synergy piece there. Now, this one is for me, this is probably the flex spot right now. Mimic, Flying, Blasting, and Slashing is a 4-drop mask character, X-Men affiliated, with a terrible stat line. The old 011111112 stat line, but he does have all of these kind of burst symbols, so maybe you do want to invest. Maybe you do want to invest in Bullseye here. Nevertheless, he basically just comes into the field, rerolls something that your opponent has, and rerolls himself. Sometimes he steals their effects and steals them, and sometimes he just KOs things. This is one that I think to myself, maybe we could swap this out. If we were to swap this out for something, I wonder what we would swap it for. I don't know. Because this is a 4-drop mask character, and you can technically do like the Kree Captain, pay 2 fists, make it a 1-drop. But why do that when you can just buy like another decently statted thing that can push Overcrush damage? The only reason I see this on the team still, and the reason I like it still on the team, is because it does act as some pseudo control, which because we're building this in like a semi-competitive environment, we don't have like the big control pieces. So this does act as some control. Now, the last couple of cards are basic actions. Walk with Elias is good for buying 6 drops. We're not actually planning on buying the action. We're really just here for the global. Pay a mask once per turn. On your turn, add 2 sidekicks from your use to your prep. So we're getting ready to buy the 6 drop. We're going to reduce its cost with the Kree Captain Clayface kind of combo. And if we wanted to, before we did that, on our opponent's, or sorry, on our prior turn, we can pay the mask and prep 2 dice as well to make it easier to just cover the cost for that 6 drop. Okay, so I like this on there as well. You could swap it for other things. And then another great card is Nefarious Broadcast. This is my foil version of it. I like this one. A 2-drop basic action that says cancel any persistent global ability effects. Neither player may use global abilities until the end of the turn. This is really good on an overcrushing aggro team because if your opponent has static field, you just buy a 2 cost and play this and you win the game, because they can no longer static field on your turn because you've turned off all globals. Plus, if you wanted to, you can actually pay the Bullseye Effect, the globals first. Actually, I don't think so, because it cancels any persistent global abilities of effects. So it does kind of knock that. I forgot that it cancels everything. But it does allow you to just get around completely the static field problem that is posed by playing physical damage teams, particularly overcrushing teams. So you play this card, and you just have no issue with overcrushing stuff, which is kind of nice. And it also makes you go, I wonder if Scarlet Witch should still be in this meta to make people roll actions again. I mean, with Godcatcher, as a thing, it makes some sense why you might want something that hurts action dice. But that's the team we came up with. That's the combo we came up with. Is it the most competitive team yet? No, and the reason that is because this is, it is a win condition, but it's a slower win condition than the ones that are in the meta. But is this a fun team that you could play in a semi-competitive tournament? Oh yeah. You should definitely consider putting this together. And if you do, leave a comment down below on what you plan to change with this particular combo. Let us know. We'll both be scouting. I'm volunteering him. I'm voluntolding him. Jayson's going to be looking in the comments as well. Jayson's like, I didn't sign up for this. What is that? I have a part-time job reading comments now. Welcome to my world. No. So he's going to look and I'm going to look and we're going to see what you guys think about this combo and how you would build around this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, if you want to see more content like this, little deck spotlights, team spotlights, let me know in a comment below. Please consider liking and subscribing. We are currently, I always do this, there we go. We're currently at 24-31. We're looking to shoot towards 24-35. I have this like deep down, like I would love to see us hit 2,500 before January 1st. That would be that would be a task, but I think you guys are pretty amazing and you could probably make that possible. So if you would like to help me reach that goal, then you can hit the subscribe button down right below me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for watching.